Well, good morning to you all. Pretty early. I have not slept too much. I sometimes I have problems sleeping, so I take sleeping pills, and sometimes they work, but sometimes they don't. And then you wake. I mean, this time I woke up like 4 hours after I took them, so I did sleep for 4 hours. But these sleeping pills, they last for maybe 7 to 8, so you're supposed to sleep for maybe 8 hours after you take them. Otherwise, you'll feel groggy and disoriented and dizzy when you wake up. Also, if you take them, this has happened to me several times, and you can't fall asleep. For some reason, I guess you're supposed to be able to fall asleep if you take sleeping pills. If you still can't sleep, then well, I guess something is wrong. But anyway, it's happened to me a few times, and so I've gotten up, gone on out on the internet, whatever, and just after a while started to feel like, whoa, they're kicking in. But for some reason I can't fall asleep. Anyway, so that's what happened. I woke up a few hours ago, but I'm gonna make a vlog thing here because I'm going to the gym. Going there again. I just mean that you're sick of me, talking about the gym. But I just thought that I'd make a vlog. So my plans are to go there anyway. I'm actually not feeling that drowsy now because I actually looked up online what can I do to get rid of this sleeping pill hangover, and someone said, drink a lot of water. See my water jug, so I've been drinking quite a bit of water, and then you'll just clean your system. And I don't know if that's gonna work, but I gave it a shot, and well, I don't know if that did the trick or not, but suddenly I'm feeling okay. Now working out with 4 hours of sleep is not ideal in any case, but my other chance would be at 4:30 p.m. and it's just crowded at the gym at that time, and I hate being there when all of the benches are busy, all of the cages or whatever. Every piece of equipment is just people, 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 and I just don't know where the fuck to go, and I end up leaving, and I don't want that. Well, so I end up going to the main floor of the gym and do my exercise there, but that's not as effective. So I am gonna stick to my plans. They open at 6:30, so 40 minutes from now, and I've been up for a few hours, so I thought that I'd eat some, so I had a few sandwiches, and I think that maybe might have been a good idea as well. And I'm gonna take a pre-workout, just something that gives me more energy, and I'm gonna do a hell of a session at the gym. I start today at 9 a.m., so in 3 hours approximately I need to leave. But I can be at the gym from 6:30 to 8 a.m. and then just get home here and maybe do some ab exercises, and then eat, and then take a shower, and then go to school. And then this afternoon at 1:30 I have an appointment at the employment office because this year now in 2 weeks I will finish my current education. I've been going there for 3 years now, and this is the last year. This is the last semester out of the six. 3 years, 6 semesters. But anyway, and so of course it's time for the next step this fall, and I have applied for a few not programs on the university here, but on some courses, whatever you call them, just shorter courses. One about film, obviously, which is 1 semester, 6 months. Well, not 6 months, but during the fall, up until Christmas, and a couple other ones for well-being and fitness and health. Maybe not fitness, but health, and from a global perspective and such. So I've done that, and I have maybe a plan if I end up going to the film history class, whatever. I have a plan what I can do after that. Then for the next spring. But if I don't end up studying, I kind of want to be prepared, because you never know, I might have to end up working. So I'm gonna go talk to a woman at the employment office and kind of go over my options, really. Probably best to go there and talk now, as opposed to a week before I start in August. I'm like, actually I want to work, then I'm a little bit too late. So I want to do that now, and I'll see what she has to say about that, what the best thing for me is to do if I feel like I do want to work then. Anyway, so that's really what I'm gonna do, and then I'll get back to school and do some more math, which I don't need because I'm done with what I need, but there's nothing else for me to do there. I've done every subject, so there's only math left for me to do, and I need 20 hours every week to get the allowance, I guess, to get the money from going to school. And so math was the only thing that I could fill it up with, so I'm doing math. Math that I'm never gonna be able to finish, and math that I don't need. No, but I don't feel motivated enough to really put down a lot of work with the math, because I'm not gonna be done with it anyway. I'm not gonna get a grade in that math, math C as it's called. Anyway, so I might as well just write a review for a Hardcore Superstar album, as I did on the last math class. Yeah, that's one of the last few videos I uploaded. A review of the new Hardcore Superstar album, and I wrote that during math class. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be there at 6:30, so I'm gonna get some stuff prepared, and then we'll head over to the gym and we'll lift some iron. Okay. MP3 player. Yes, I have an MP3 player, old school, but you know me. You know me, I am old school. I mean, look at my cell phone, for fuck's sake. Pre-workout. So I'll be drinking this on the way. It's sour as hell, it's lemon lime, I think. And it just makes you go like this after you drink it, because it's like drinking lemon juice, almost. Well, it's much better than the last pre-workout I had. That just tasted awful. This taste is really not that bad, it's just that it's so fucking sour. I hate my hair, it's all over the place. I need a haircut, really. But I can't get myself to go there. Haven't been very satisfied the last few times. Well, seeing as there's nobody here, I thought that I'd do a tour. Well, I don't have too much time, but I'll show you what it looks like. Without really talking too much about what you see. but you can see what you see. Well, you've seen this before. And that's pretty much the basement gym. Okay, I'm gonna get started right here. Oh man, that's killing me. It's supposed to. So I've done 2 of those. The one you just saw and then one before that. So I think I have 2 more left of those. And before that I did some other stuff too, but there were too many people here, so I didn't want to bring my big camera out. Or you know, an iPhone is a little bit more inconspicuous, but time for another set. Whoa. Time for my post-workout meal. Well, that was nice. And now time for the post-workout shower. Well, that was nice. I need to be in school in 7 minutes. Oh yeah, so I gotta hurry. My hair looks so stupid after I've combed it. Why do I even bother? Looks like a fucking helmet. This video is all about my glorious hair. Or not so glorious in this case. Ugh. Well, home on lunch. Pretty tired. I mean, I realized that I woke up like at 2:30 and I didn't sleep any more than that. I tried to get back to sleep, but I didn't really succeed. Probably just turned around in bed for an hour or so, and then, you know, I watched this one short on, you know, of a DVD, and then I went up and I, you know, turned on the computer. I had some sandwiches, like I said before. Prepared for the gym, and eventually I went to the gym. And now it's 12. It's noon, and I am really tired. I'm gonna have to take a nap later, which I normally would not do, because if I do, then I can't get up the next day, you know, or well, I can't fall asleep, I should say, when I'm supposed to. So, you know, turns into this bad pattern. But tomorrow, well, like I said before, Thursdays, I don't have any school on Thursdays, but tomorrow is actually well, a national holiday or whatever, so nobody has school tomorrow. And on Friday there's no school for other reasons, so I only have 1 more class. Well, I have 2, but I'm going to the employment office, like I said, so I only have 1 class because of that. And then, you know, it's a long weekend, 4 days off. Terrific. But anyway, that means that I can't take a nap and be up late and sleep in tomorrow. Well, I can anyway. Well, I'm gonna have something to eat, watch some YouTube videos, I guess, and then I will head to the employment office. I think I went through that this morning. I talked about what I was doing there. Yeah, I'll go there in 1 hour or so. Well, my lunch today will be some bulgur right here and some chicken that I made yesterday. Yesterday was the first time, you know, because I've been dieting, so I have had a lot of chicken, but it's just been regular chicken without any sauce or any cream or whatever. And you'd think that I've become tired of chicken, period. But no, not really. If you add cream, you know, and then this sweet chili sauce, a little bit of garlic, as well as this spice, paprika smoked, it just turns into a whole other dish. You know, it's like it's not even chicken anymore. I mean, I just mean that it's very different. It just those 3 ingredients, or those 4, makes this and the chicken taste so much better. Of course, it gets more unhealthy too. But I haven't had this, so I've had chicken every day, more or less, almost, not really, but every other day at least, for 5 weeks. And yesterday was the first time I had this kind of chicken, and it was just divine, really. It was absolutely terrific. So I'll have some more now, or I'll have the rest of that, and I'll have some salad. I made such a lovely salad yesterday. Isn't it amazing? I just snap my fingers and things happen. Oh man, that chicken, it's so simple but so tasty. I'm sure these ingredients, they're pretty ubiquitous. You can probably find versions of them wherever you live. If you have some chicken, if you don't know what to make with it, if you want something simple, something tasty, why don't you try my take 2. Why don't you try my recipe? My mom's recipe, actually. I just stole it. But no, it's great. I think it's great. Okay, it is time to leave. Supposed to be there at 1:30. It is almost 1:15 right now. It's not that far away, but I do need to walk, and I haven't been there before since they switched to a new location. My shoes, well, I should have returned them. I remember, maybe I've talked about this, but I tried them on in the apartment several times, and I was like, should I keep them or not, because they do feel a little bit too small. But ultimately I decided to keep them because I thought, well, I think it's gonna be fine. This was months ago, and I still have to curl up my toes, at least on my right foot, every time I take a walk somewhere. So I've been curling my toes for the last few months. My right toes, not my left for some reason. That shoe fits fine. So I just haven't bothered to buy new ones. I mean, if I pay money for shoes and then I use them, I can't return them, so I've just used them. It doesn't hurt, but it's uncomfortable. So that's what I've been doing. Alright, now I got that over with. The lady was really nice and helpful, but I don't know if it gave me that much. We talked about me returning, maybe talking to some, I don't know, kind of psychiatrist type person. Not really psychiatrist per se, but something like that. And I was like, yeah, sounds like a good idea. But knowing me, I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna go along with stuff, and then after I'll consider it on my own. And I might not, take that offer up or whatever. But we'll see. She was nice. She was definitely helpful, but I mean, yeah, she I guess what's the expression? I mean, she told me a few things maybe that I didn't know, so it was probably good that I went there. But yeah, I don't think my plans are changed really after having talked to her. Anyway, I'm glad that I went there. I don't like doing those things. It's tough talking to people. I said that to her, like, I have problems, because she was not exactly. Well, I don't know what her title is even, but I don't know how you would translate that into English anyway. But some sort of counselor maybe, or guidance, help, whatever. For young adults mainly, I guess, or for people who haven't quite found their way. Anyway, so yeah, and I said that to her, that I just have some problems with the social things, and I've gotten better, but I still find it difficult to maintain or keep a conversation flowing naturally. I always feel like I need to make an effort, and that's how it is. And well, I don't know. I don't really remember what I was talking about. I'm just talking about shit. So I have another class now at 2:30, so I really should leave now. Fucking computer. Okay, there we go. My computer has started to give me some trouble, because if I leave it and the screen goes black, and then I want to start it up again, nothing happens. There's a light on and it's obviously on, but no matter what I do, it doesn't want to start back up again. And I thought that was about to happen now too, but no, luckily it didn't. I shouldn't even, there's no point logging in. I need to leave right now for school again. For last lesson for 4 days. And after, I have 3 packages to pick up, 2 of which you're not gonna see now, but I'll show you one of them. I knew that I was gonna pick up 2 because I had, I knew that from before, but I just received another text message, letting me know that I have a 3rd thing to pick up. I always feel kind of stupid when I go there and pick up stuff, because they recognize me and they must wonder, what is he buying? He just comes here every other day. Well, but every week I'm there picking stuff up. They must be kind of curious. I did say that once in a video. There was a mailman when we lived over there. Not that you can see, you can just see a wall here, but well, it's over there anyway, nearby, very nearby. And he just rang the doorbell and he asked me, what is it that you're ordering? Because he had obviously delivered these rectangle-shaped packages multiple times, repeatedly, and he was curious, what the hell is this guy ordering? So I told him it's movies. And yeah, anyway. So if you remember what I was talking about this morning, it might not come as a big surprise that no math will be done today. I'm just gonna sit there and, I'm 23 years old, and I'm gonna sit there and pretend that I'm doing math, but I'm gonna do something else instead. Well, at least I'm honest about it. Maybe, I hope my teacher doesn't watch this. I highly doubt that he will. Well, actually, this finger snapping business seems to work out pretty well. I just want my math class to be over, so exaggerating a little bit, but I'm pretty tired. That's the time right there. I had math. I drew a very nice little, I don't fucking know. And then on my way back I was gonna pick up these 3 packages, but I forgot the advice because I had 2 packages where I received, you know, text messages to pick them up. So I brought my cell phone, but I forgot to bring the paper advice that I got in the mail for the 3rd one. So I had to go back and then back to town, and then also went to a couple of stores, just looked for some random stuff. Didn't buy anything, but yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if I look pretty tired right now. I always look tired, but probably more now than usual. Yeah, I am going to probably. I guess maybe I'll eat something else. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. But whether or not I'll eat more, I have to take a nap because I'm tired as hell. Oh, we got a package here. Sorry about that. This is from Gymgrossisten. I bought stuff from here, you know, multiple times. I don't know if I've unboxed stuff that many times from this place really, but it's yeah. It says here for athletes by athletes, and I'm not exactly an athlete. I just work out really, but these right here, they come in handy. Well, what do you know, I need the scissors again. In here we have some protein bars, Good Life, Mint Temptation and Caramel Cocoa. They certainly do look like candy, don't they? Well, this is basically, I think it has maybe half the sugar that regular candy has, but it's got a lot more protein. So you know, this can be a replacement for actual, you know, regular candy, I guess. For example, tomorrow I'm going to the movies, and I thought that I'd bring a few of these instead of buying popcorn and stuff. You know, so it's not healthy because it does have a lot of sugar. So I think 15 in each. I would love to try some now, but gonna save them for tomorrow. I mean, I'm not gonna have all of these tomorrow. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna have any now. I have had one of these before. I don't know why I can't speak. Just keep stumbling on words. It's like I have to get over this threshold, and I just keep hitting it, bouncing against it, and then I have to take a step back and jump over it. That's what it feels like this verbal obstacle that I have to get past somehow. Yeah, anyway, I'm not very entertaining right now. I'm just tired, so I'm just gonna take a nap, and after that we're gonna, you know, I'm guessing we'll watch a movie or two, or some TV, or both, and we'll talk about that. But first I guess I'll eat something, and then I'll take a nap, and I'll see you after that. Well, it's almost 9 p.m. I was not able to get that much sleep, maybe 1 hour or so. I was interrupted a couple of times, and then I, you know, when you take a nap and you're interrupted, and then you kind of wake up, and then, you know, that's it. You know, you can't really go back to sleep, even though you're kind of tired sometimes. It was just one of those times. So I am still rather tired, but not as bad as before. But I have been watching this show, not much. I think I'm on the 4th episode right now. I paused before I fell asleep for a short while. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I found to be pretty immediately likable, actually, and I'm really enjoying it. It's got a good cast, great set of characters. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Only on the fourth episode, like I said, but I'm really liking this. A fun kind of comedy cop show. with emphasis on the comedy. I find that it's got, you know, a lot of shows might have, you know, modern comedy shows might share a certain kind of dry or deadpan humor, you know, a certain delivery of jokes. I'm sorry if it's dark, by the way. I just realized that you might not be able to see that much, but who cares? It's just me here. But anyway, a certain delivery of jokes that's supposed to be quirky or witty or whatever, and usually it just kind of doesn't do much for me. Sometimes it's funny, but I don't know. But in this case, they do it kind of similarly in this one, but there's something about it which stands out. It just it works better here. Some of these jokes, some of the awkward kind of one-liner comments on certain things that goes on. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but Andy Samberg does those things really well, and I don't know. I'm just really enjoying this. I thought that I would, because I had heard some pretty good things about it, and yeah, I'll keep watching. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and there we have the dinner. That's not really better. Well, more chicken and pasta. You know, so much for that diet. But notice the tomatoes. I decided to continue with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, episode 5, I think, right now. Really funny. And that's episode 8. Yeah, I'm really liking this show. It's 10:30. It doesn't seem like I'll watch a movie tonight. I'm actually gonna do some editing on my last vlog. I haven't put that together yet, so I gotta do that. And yeah, then I think it's gonna be a little too late to watch a movie. So as always, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.